Making good on their promise while campaigning to reopen the sugar estates, Minister of Agriculture-Zulfikar Mustapha confirmed on Friday during an exclusive interview with Nightly News that works have begun to restart operations at the Enmore, Skeldon and Rose Hall sugar estates by January 2022. The three sugar estates should be fully operational and would be creating employment for at least 7,500 workers. The Wales sugar estate, however, will be exempted since it has been dubbed as unprofitable for restoration. According to the Agriculture Minister, the first set of canes have already been planted at the Rose Hall and Edmore estates, while some 300 severed workers are currently employed to carry out cultivation and restoration works.
Whilst those are going on in the field, simultaneously we are working in the factories also to rehab the factories, because the factories over the years were neglected and there were a lot of work that had to be done before the closure of the estate, and after the closure now it has deteriorated so bad that we are now working to rehab it. And I am very optimistic that we will do it, but it will take some time and it will take a lot of resources.
When questioned about the rationale for reopening the estates amid a competitive market, the recommendations by PAHO WHO to reduce sugar consumption, and the COVID-19 pandemic, the Minister of Agriculture defended government's move, adding that the sugar industry has the potential to significantly increase Guyana's gross domestic product (GDP) in the next 5 years. As part of achieving this plan, brown sugar and molasses will not be the only products coming out from the Guyana Sugar Corporation, Guysuco. Moving forward, refined sugar and even bagasse to create energy will be produced locally.
I know, yes, people are moving away from raw brown sugar, right? But that is not the eventual aim of Guysuco to produce only sugar. We will diversify Guysuco and we will ensure that we produce value-added products. Things like refined sugar. We'll also look at to contribute to the national grid, the cogen facility at Skeldon there. So those are the things that we plan to do. Use the bagasse to sell as energy and things like that.
The minister firmly stated that Guyana has not been able to tap into the Caribbean market, with Guysuco heavily dependent in the past for the continued multi-billion subsidies to keep the estates afloat. The former David Granger-led administration decided to close the Wales estate on the west bank of Demerara, Rose Hall and Skeldon estates in Region 6, and the Enmore estate on the east coast of Demerara in 2016. The agriculture minister is firm in his belief that bailing out the sugar corporation will be a thing of the past, since Guysuco will be able to stand alone from the revitalized sugar sector.
Not be there to bail out industry all the time. We will have to. That is why we are revamping the management structure of Guysuco. We have a new board of directors, people who have economic who repetition, their financial backgrounds are rich, people who know financial analysis, and I am very optimistic. I am very, very optimistic that in the short term or in the near future, Guysuco can be able to stand on their own.
In total, $5 billion has been allocated for the reopening of the estates in the 2020 national budget, with $3 billion earmarked to allow for restoration works. For the HGP Nightly News, Amel Griffith.